Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements, Holy Spirit, Angel Guides, Spirit Guides. What does Capricorn need to know? 2 days in this full moon energy in Cancer. Just starting this new year as the fire horse. Capricorn, what does Capricorn need to know right now, Spirit? What is this reading about? Give me one card. Thank you. The Ten of Wands. A very difficult cycle being over. That's what the Ten of Wands is. This was a cycle, though, in which you learned. It was about lessons with trials, tribulations. Look at all of the baggage. A lot of baggage. Walking a narrow trail. Heavy. Weighed down. Yeah, it was designed that way. Okay, what does Capricorn need to know, Spirit? Still under this full moon in Cancer energy. How do I know? Could be marriage. Okay. Whoa. Capricorn. So after a lot of trials and tribulations, I'm hearing a grueling year. This is what I'm hearing, this Ten of Wands, and then you open up with a Fool, Aquarius energy, being a fool. I'll play the fool for you. But it's for God, because it is a major arcana, and this is about your home, your heart getting back to a feeling of home. It's a shock. Sometimes towers are a blessing, but usually they remove any false, hidden truths, lies. They break it down. So you have to be authentic. You have to rebuild. So after going through a lot of lessons, a difficult 2025, you find yourself wanting something new. This is your birthday energy too, Capricorn. You're still in your birthday energy. Definitely the fire horse. You open up with the Fool, which is the first card in Tarot, right? A new beginning for sure. Being led by Spirit. Having faith. The Fool is all about faith. Look at her standing on a cliff. She knows there's a safety net there. She knows she's going to be caught. She knows that this is the only way for her to get a new beginning. One that is the desires of her heart. Yes, that will make her happy. Look, they live in a tent, but in her heart, this is home. This is home. Because when you're with the right person, it doesn't matter. And also the Four of Wands, it doesn't matter where you live. But with the Four of Wands, it could have been a house, but they make it a home. This person makes it a home for you. It's a shock. That's what happens. Like you come in focused on the future. But then you're dealing with financial constraints, responsibilities, having to pull back, curb. That's for some of you. And for others, you're holding back from being the responsible one, the one who's always paying for everything, who's always reliable. You still take care of your obligations, but there's no self-sacrificing energy here. And if it is, you have it under check. Seven of Wands. Definitely about you putting up your guard, protecting. because it's Cancer energy. They're very protective with this full moon in Cancer. Very protective of everything that you're doing, everything that you're working on. I even feel like you're kind of quiet, Eight of Wands reverse, in terms of communicating your plans or what you're working on, which is a very good strategy. It doesn't need to be communicated until you're ready to actually share it. It is going to be prosperous, and therein lies the need for more work, effort, time, rather than communicating it to others. You're just making sure that it follows your goals and objectives. It gets you what you desired. One more card, Spirit. Three of Cups, celebration, meeting soulmates. Soulmates that get you. And that's in itself is a blessing. I feel that you are working on something that is a pentacle, maybe a job, maybe a hobby. Spirit told me to tell you the tower also represents you could be shocked by sudden increase in business, sudden abundance. I see all of that. With the Tower, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles, I see something very lucrative for you. And regarding what's going on in your family, it's new. Whatever this new cycle of family, home, happiness is, you're very protective of that. Very different from maybe the way you handled your relationship or your life partner even in the past. Yeah, you're very, very protective, Capricorn. Another thing that's shocking is there's not a lot of communication. You're meeting soulmates that show you how they feel in action. Because I feel like in the past you were around a lot of people that were all talk. Maybe a lot of talking occurred and not much progress, action was made. They were all talk. And so, yeah, that's why you're determined in 2026, less talk, more action. Okay, Spirit, why is this Tower here? Overall, this is good. I don't see any bad cards. I really don't so far. Inner Power, Strength card, Leo energy. Leo, and you have the Seven of Wands at the center of it all. Feeling the need to be protective of your family, your house. Maybe you need to share less about what's going on at home. Now, the Three of Swords, there could be some grief. Somebody transitions. For those of you that may lose somebody, I got a big hug for you. But just dealing with any type of pain, even some type of mental depression, and it's really hard to get out of that. And that's why the Strength card came out. Whatever the Three of Swords is, sometimes it's our own mental state and depression. And we have to work on that, especially if we want to share a life with somebody else, right? The King of Wands. This is you going after the desires of your heart. That's exactly what the King of Wands does. I see you're in a position of leadership. You're not waiting for anything. You're doing and being bold and daring and putting forward optimism. Yeah, you have your eye on the prize. I like this so far. What else? Five of Wands. Notice her mouth has been stapled shut. And that's kind of with the Eight of Wands. Maybe you've talked a lot about doing something and it's no more talking, it's about doing. It's about being assertive, going after, not trying to prove anything to others. The Five of Wands is also, you don't need to prove yourself to others. You don't need to let them know what you're doing. You don't have to report to them. You don't have to inflate their ego. They're your rivals. They come after you because they're jealous or envious. They don't have the talent. There could be so many reasons with the Five of Wands. But that's really just a distraction. That's why Spirit says don't even say anything about this. This is so much about not communicating, listening, and taking action. Remaining focused on the desires of your heart, your creativity, your passions, your inspirations, taking the initiative. This is what right now is this full moon energy and this new year energy. And already you have something challenging you. For some of you, it's depression, it's sadness, it's sorrow. For others of you, it's conflict, it's ego, it's fighting, it's other people in your business that are trying to distract you. But you opened up with the Fool card. You have the Tower. You have the Strength card. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. This is why Spirit says, don't let that stuff distract you. You've got more important things to focus on. Tell me about love. The Ace of Wands is here. The Ace of Pentacles is here. The Tower is here. And the Four of Wands, which is marriage, a home, a house. Capricorn. Spirit says, find some time to be more playful. Like, we have to be balanced, even give and take in all aspects of our life. We can't always be about work, but we can't always be about play. Some of us, though, are more in tune with work, finding it difficult to spend quality time when it comes to romance. But that's what Spirit is saying you have to do. Allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine, to be balanced. Because either you're with a soulmate and you're looking for it to advance, or it is because you two are aligned, so naturally it's getting deeper. But you can't forget what you did to get where you are, and you have to continue to keep working on it. For some of you, it's going to a higher commitment, a higher level. If you are together, this is where your headset is. In 2026, under this full moon, it's kind of revealing to you that you want something serious. You don't want to play anymore. No time for playing. That involves, for some of you, a new love altogether, leaving the past, soulmate, and search of a new love. Spirit says part of letting go of the past is forgiving so that you don't carry any emotions that are not high vibrating to receive love. You let go of the bitterness, the anger, the envy. You just cut that energy out and refuse to give to it anymore. Releasing the past, it allows you to heal and experience more love in the present right now. And we know it's the present that really determines what the future's going to be. You got new love, you have a wedding, and you have playfulness. That's what this Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. This is a strong foundation. This is a house that becomes a home. This is love that it looks like it's divine timing, like you've earned it. Tell me more, Spirit, about this love for Cap coming in. New love, a soulmate, forgiveness and learning from the past, letting it go. Tell me, what does Capricorn need to know? You have the Tower. Unexpected people, events, messages, travel, situations. Yeah, something unexpected occurs. You have the Tower. That is Scorpio energy. That's a major arcana. Totally unforeseeable. You couldn't... That's like life and death, and that's like change. You just have to go with it. This new love or the soulmate that you're currently with, you've had many past lives together. Okay. Even if they're karmic, I heard, maybe they come back every lifetime to try and teach you some lessons. I don't know. But yes, there could be karmic past life soulmates too. But I think this references this new soulmate coming in, which is new love, leading to a marriage. What else, Spirit? Maybe Spirit had me mention the karmic past life soulmate because forgiveness and learning is here. Also, your thoughts. Our thoughts control everything. Our thoughts, if they are negative, shadow, low, vibrational, that's what they're going to generate. So Spirit wants you also to get, when you're talking about love, this relationship, leveling up, a deeper commitment, evolving from a house to a home to a marriage. You have the Four of Wands. Get out of your head and into your heart. This is the desires of your heart. That's what this year is. You're going to hear me say that 100 times because that's what it is. Think about what your heart is trying to tell you. By the way, with the Tower and this unexpected people, events, messages, travel, situations, getting out of your head and into your heart, being playful and open and receptive. Spirit says this is divine timing. Everything is unfolding at the right time. Trust your intuitive timing. Listen to the whispers within. That's your intuition. That's Holy Spirit quietly revealing the truth. The truth about love. Get ready. It's going to be revealed. All right, Spirit, give me some final messages for Capricorn. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you feel like this video has helped, share it with somebody else and hopefully it will help others. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Always praying for my subscribers and those that leave me a comment. If you need prayer, ask me. I'll pray for you. All right. Don't allow negative emotions to fester. If you are feeling frustrated, angry, or hurt, for example, just acknowledge that instead of fighting your feelings. Go with them and work with them. Then true healing can really begin. Yes, some of you have very deep emotional scars that require much more acknowledgement. Not to fight your feelings, but to work with them. Because accepting them and working with them is what really is going to bring the healing. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. All right, Capricorn, until the next moon phase, namaste.